Elah, where the sun glimmered like molten gold on the waves of grass, there stood a giant named Goliath. He loomed over the battlefield, a monstrous figure clad in shimmering bronze. The air trembled with each thunderous step he took, and his voice, deep as the earth itself, echoed across the hills, striking fear into the hearts of seasoned soldiers. To those who gazed upon him, he was not just a giant, he was the embodiment of terror, an insurmountable challenge that seemed to snuff out all hope. The men of Israel, clad in their armor, felt their resolve waver as they recoiled from his shadow. They could only see the danger that lay before them, a wall of brute strength that seemed destined to crush their spirits. But among the throng of trembling warriors was a boy named David. Carrying a simple leather satchel filled with provisions for his brothers, he was a shepherd, not a soldier. His clothes were threadbare, and he lacked the protective armor that adorned the other men. As he stepped closer to the army, a chorus of doubt rose around him. "You're too small," one soldier barked, his voice dripping with condescension. "You're too young," added another, shaking his head as if the very notion was absurd. "You can't do this," a third shouted, frustration mingling with disbelief. David felt each word ripple through him like a cold wave, but he didn't retreat. Instead, he stood firm, his heart pounding in his chest, fueled by an unshakable conviction that ignited a fire within. While others perceived Goliath as a foe, David discerned something deeper, a purpose waiting to be unveiled. He remembered the quiet fields where he fought off lions and bears to protect his flock, his hands accustomed to the roughness of stone as he hurled them with unerring accuracy. There was a strength within him that had yet to manifest, a talent honed in solitude amidst the whispers of nature. David realized that this giant was not sent to destroy him. He was a catalyst, a force destined to reveal the hero buried deep inside. With each step he took towards Goliath, the sun dipped lower in the sky, casting a golden hue on the battlefield. The air thickened with tension, and whispers of doubt faded into silence. David could feel the weight of the gazes upon him, the disbelief, the fear, but he also felt a tremor of something more powerful: purpose. He understood that greatness was not unveiled in the absence of trials, but in the face of adversity. As he approached the giant, the ground shook beneath Goliath's feet. David picked up a smooth stone, feeling its coolness against his palm, a symbol of his faith. With a deep breath, he confronted Goliath, his voice steady. "You come to me with a sword and a spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord." In that moment, something shifted. The echoes of fear transformed into the resonance of hope. The battle that ensued was not simply a clash of strength, but a revelation of spirit. David's slingshot whirled through the air, propelled by a force greater than himself. The stone struck true, and the giant fell, crashing to the ground like a fallen tree. The silence that followed was deafening, and then a roar of triumph erupted from the army of Israel. David, the shepherd boy, had transformed into a champion, his heart swelling with a newfound purpose. This moment was not just a victory over a giant. It was a declaration that every obstacle could unveil an inner strength waiting to be discovered. The challenges we face, the giants in our lives, are not there to halt our journey, but to illuminate the path we were meant to walk. And so, as David stood amidst the roar of his people, he understood: greatness is revealed when one chooses to step forward, not in the absence of fear, but in spite of it. Whatever giant you face today, remember that you were built for this, and your story is only just beginning.